Всем привет, с вами Жнец, мы продолжаем играть в Эликс. Напомню, наш главный герой, командор Джакс, который потерпел крушение на своем глайдере, выполняя тайную миссию. И теперь он в своей фракции находится как бы вне закона, стал своего рода изгоем. Блуждая по местным лесам, встретил берсерка Дуроса. Вместе с ним успешно дошел до лагеря берсерков, как его, Голиет. Да, Голиет.
All right, you can stop there. In the name of the Hooded Crows, and with the power invested in me by the warlords of Goliet, I hereby challenge you to state who you are and what you want. You should know that Goliet is eternally vigilant in its search for Albs.
Меня прислал Дурос.
Duras sent me here.
Oh, you're one of Duras's hand-me-ons, are ya? You better think about reporting to Ragnar, or one of the other warlords when you get in then. They'll check you're not an Alb spy. All right. You can go in, but all weapons must remain sheathed. Start anything, and a paladin will turn you to ash faster than you can say, I wish that Duras guy hadn't sent me here. Oh, and don't steal anything, or flash technology around. I don't expect any more or less from you.
Understood.
Good. Then I welcome you in the name of the Berserkers.
Так. Кто такие серые вороны?
Who are the Hooded
Или
Crows?
вороны?
We are the warrior clan of the Berserkers. Our warlord Ragnar, proven in battle, worthy defender of Goliet, leads us as we stand to defend our cause from all who would oppose it, from within or without. We stand as guardians for fairness and justice, equality and order. All who wish to join the Berserkers must answer to Ragnar.
Who is Ragnar?
How can you not have heard of him? Ragnar the Fierce? Ragnar, son of Bajar? He is the highest warlord here in Goliet. Literally, he lives up there in the ruins from the old world.
Однажды Рагнар Рыжий приехал в Вольтран. Кто здесь самый главный?
Who is in charge here?
Weren't you listening? As long as Thorold, the great pilgrim and master of all magic, is away on retreat, Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows, is in charge. Warlord of warlords, mighty and just, he is an example to us all. I wouldn't go knocking on his door unless you're serious about joining us. But you might get lucky and see him in the lower quarter. He likes to keep an eye on things personally.
Right, got it.
That's why Duras sent you here? To be recruited? You better join us and not the outlaws if you want to live. Follow the laws, impress people, and Ragnar might see fit to let you become a berserker. Break the laws, and we'll break you.
А выходит, что Торальта, вашего главного, в городе нет?
So, your leader Thorold is not in the city?
No. Master Thorold, the pilgrim, glorious, great, and wise, has gone into retreat. There he seeks answers. From there he will return to bring us victory. He will return as soon as his mission is successful. Until then, he has given Warlord Ragnar command of Goliet.
Okay, I've got it.
Я вижу, вы готовитесь к каким-то неприятностям.
It sounds like you're expecting trouble.
Outlaws, clerics, and now the Alps starting wars, and that's before we talk about mutants. Where have you been if you don't think there's trouble in the world? But don't worry, you'll be safe here. No Albs getting past me.
Is there somewhere I can stay in Goliet?
Maybe down by the tavern or with the cultivators. Try the lower quarter. There's room there for honest men. Pay your way, or work for your stay, and you'll be welcome. We are the protectors of Magaland, and we welcome all free people here.
Как я могу отработать проживание?
So, what can I do during my stay?
Can you handle a weapon?
Yes.
Then you'll find work. We're short of people since the attacks began.
This place doesn't sound too safe.
Where is? With the Albs looking to tear down this whole world.
Вам не хватает людей?
You're short of people?
Everyone's lost people to the elves. Workers, cultivators, warriors. They're all looking for more hands. You'll need to earn your place. But there are tasks for all hands. And the shards to pay for them.
Вы используете осколки вместо денег?
You use shards as money?
What else are you going to use? Everyone uses Elixir as money. And don't start on with trying to barter your way with raptor shit. You'll need Elixir. Or decent old world scrap if you want to make a deal.
Ясно. Беспрепятственно попал в лагерь берсерков. Осмотримся. Воровать, наверное, пока не следует. Так. Он умеет красться, пока не умеет даже красться. Какой-то коготь нашел. Ну ладно. Так, пока меня никто не видит. Так. Сундук Дрога. Пусто.
I'm watching you.
Земледелец. Труженик. Понятно, это NPC. Мне нужен персонаж, который имеет имя. Земледелец. Воин. Местный кабак. Укус змея. Если его взять, успешно, никто не спалил. Сила 30 требуется. Пока меня никто не видит. Насколько помню, краденые предметы никак не помечаются, как в Обливионе или Скайриме. Синда.
Another incomer. Are you here to trade, fight, or just add another mouth to the masses? Because unless we get help, I don't know how we're going to keep feeding the people we've already got here. They are supposed to be able to conjure stuff up with their magic, but can they do that with supplies? Can they magic up the food we need? No, they can't.
Так. Намагичить еду?
Magic up supplies?
Mana, spells, magic it up, whatever you want to call it. Work here might be quite hard, physical labor, but it's supposed to be balanced out with magic. But where is the help that I need? But then, what does magic do for me when I'm hungry? In any case, I won't let myself be deceived. Even if our magic can protect us from what is out there, it is no replacement for a full stomach.
Ясно. Что у тебя есть на продажу?
What do you have to trade?
You can take a look at our stock. The selection is more limited than I'd like, but it's what we have. Of course, if we weren't besieged by outlaws, albs, and we're still pen-pushing bureaucrats, I could offer you more.
Мне нужно оружие получше и броня.
I need better weapons and armor.
I can't help you there. You can only get that sort of thing from our blacksmith. But he'll only sell to berserkers. And even if you're a berserker of the right rank, he will make sure it costs you.
How much?
A good few shards for sure. But if you've worked your way up through the ranks to be eligible, you should have earned a lot on the way. And the more hands we have working in Goliath, the more chance I have of getting the help I need.
Так. Наверняка у тебя помимо осколков еще что-нибудь есть. Нет? Недостаточно харизмы. Похоже, у тебя проблема.
It sounds like you have a problem.
Oh, I wish it was only one. But let's start with the Ison clan promising me regular deliveries from the Valley of the Damned, and then failing to get them for me. It's time Master Thorald returned from his retreat to put this right. But like everyone else, it seems like he has plans greater than, say, making sure everyone gets fed. If we don't get that food, we'll be living on hope and fresh air. Then, why should you care if our warlords don't?
Так, я еще пока слабо ориентируюсь в этом месте. Погуляю, пообщаюсь, наберу побольше заданий, а потом буду по мере возможности все выполнять. Я могу чем-то помочь?
Can I help?
You? Well, not one to turn down that sort of offer. My only motive is to keep people fed. If I'm going to achieve that, I need someone to talk to Angrim. I need someone to persuade him how serious the situation is. These warriors seem to think that fighting is the only thing that matters. But let's see them try fighting when they've not eaten for a week. Can you tell Angrim that's how bad it is? That if we don't start getting boxes of supplies, then the only thing he'll have to eat is boxes.
Ясно, сообщим. Где мне найти мастера Торальда? Вообще известно, что он покинул город.
Where can I find this Master Thorald?
Pilgrim has been gone for so long, I'm not sure anyone knows where he is. He announced that he needed to go into retreat for some higher purpose, and that was it. He left. All we know is that his leaving had something to do with Elix and Mana. But what exactly, I don't think anyone knows.
Ладно. Я вижу, у тебя серьезные проблемы из-за перебоев с поставками.
It sounds like these supply problems are getting you down.
No guards for escorting the supplies here or to distribute them afterwards. Outlaws and clerics stealing some of what we do send.
Yes, it's not just you. I had my armor stolen by an outlaw.
Outlaws. The one thing you can trust them to do is to steal things.
And you know where they take the things they've stolen?
Well, if they're true outlaws, there is only one place they'll take them. Straight to Tavar and a share of the profit.
Interesting to know.
Ладно, я поговорю с Ангримом.
I will speak to Angrim for you.
Thank you. My hunters are doing their best, but we can't get by without those food supplies from the valley.
Так, взял задание. Научи меня чему-нибудь.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Так. Здесь вы можете потратить свои очки обучения, чтобы изучить новые навыки. Но лишь в том случае, если ваши характеристики это позволяют. Так, у меня 2 очка обучения. Опытный охотник, книжный червь. Я даже не знаю, что мне качать. Практик. Так. Увеличивает опыт за выполнение заданий. Опа. Мне еще надо эликсит платить. У меня ничего нету. Я нищеброд. Да ёшкин кот. Ладно. Посмотрим, что у тебя есть на продажу.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Это я ее покупаю. А это я могу ей продать. Ржавый топор. Так, один ржавый топор продам. У меня 541 эликсит. Но этого мало. Этого реально мало. Жопа, ненавижу начало. В начале всегда герой слабый, у него нет нормальных доспехов. Никогда ни на что не хватает денег. Шкура. Оставлю шкуру, вдруг будет для нее задание. Один продам. Один молоток продам. Не особо-то бабла поднял. Старая монета. Куреха. Это считай, блин, 275 монет. Вот, 200 сигарет продам. О, да я олигарх. Да, совершить обмен.
Stop messing around with that technology, will you?
Опа. Они нервничают, когда я использую технологию. Так, посмотрим, чему ты меня можешь обучить. Научи меня
Teach me
чему-нибудь.
something.
Of course.
Практик. А, книжный червь. Чтение приносит больше опыта. Увеличивается опыт за выполненные задания. Хрена лысого, мне не хватает характеристик. Тяжела беда начала. Или как правильнее? Лиха беда начала, да. Фу, блин. Пока никто не смотрит. Рецепт. Продам потом. Но здесь, если что, можно будет поспать.
Did I invite you?
Иди ты. Куда шла? Блин, да что ж ты за мной ходишь? А почему у тебя неуставное оружие? Вы же вроде как магией должны пользоваться.
Be on your best behavior, all right?
Ладно, иди. Не пойман, не вор. Все, спалился. Жопа. Ну ладно. У нас же было автосохранение. Когда-то. Да, все, зашибись. Сработало автосохранение. В этот раз все проканало. Но надо бы сохраняться. А вдруг не было бы автосохранения? Я пренебрегаю собственной безопасностью. Забываю сохраняться. О. Оборонительные сооружения. Готовы отбить атаку альбов. Возьму стрелы. Не только альбов, изгоев, клириков. Так, что у нас здесь? Кузнечный молот стащил. О, должники урана получено. Наверняка с этим будут связаны какие-то задания. Кто-то там с кем-то разговаривает, наверняка со мной. Нет, не со мной. Труженик трудится. И снова сохранимся на второй ячейке.
Gunfast.
О, еще один кабак.
You hear Yora's still looking for volunteers to go up to the converter?
Good luck to her. I don't know anyone who's going to risk that journey in a hurry.
Есть ли тут не труженики?
You hear an outlaw's been spotted up around the main gate?
You're the second person to tell me that today.
It can't continue like
Do
this.
you know if Ragnar sent out a search party yet?
Oh yeah.
I heard he was robbed.
Ragnar's always popping in here to let me know his plans. Treats me like a brother, he does.
О,
Should just have kept his
ворон.
mouth shut. Get
Getting
something
the
to drink
seedlings
first.
in.
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Это твоя таверна?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal berserkers. You want something to drink?
Налей-ка мне выпить.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
А, это все за деньги? Ясно, я думал, ты мне так предлагаешь. Ну-ка. Четыре штуки продам. Патрон для ружья пригодится. Да. Скажи,
Tell me.
ты слышал в последнее время что-нибудь про альбов?
Have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calyx, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calyx. Do you know where
What?
he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
А тебе известно, куда именно на север они ушли?
Do you know where in the north he has gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Ты знаешь кого-то, кто добрался до самого Ледяного дворца?
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Почему вы пользуетесь старым оружием?
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
В общем, технологии у берсерков под запретом.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Ага. Кто такие берсерки?
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the Outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Да, Идан отличается от других мест, где я бывал.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Ладно, хорошего дня.
Helix.
Пойдем
Don't do
дальше.
anything for it.
Cultivators.
Опа. Это не считается кражей. А что вы так на меня смотрите? Там же не написано было украсть. Я просто взял.
I don't believe that.
Борн. Идентификация Борна.
Hey, can I help you? What do you want here?
Я просто мимо проходил.
I'm just passing through.
Many arrive with that intention. Most stay. Let me welcome you to Goliath, the jewel of Magalan. Here you can see what our world once was, and what she can be again. But tread carefully whilst you're here. Some of the plants we're cultivating in the seedling farms are fragile. Damaging them means exile to the Valley of the Damned. So I'd watch your step. It'll make life easier all round. Life is a lot more comfortable here in Goliath than out in that valley.
Так, ладно. Что значит управляющий?
What is a supervisor?
Someone who has already worked so long at a job that people have decided they are better organizing people than doing the actual job.
Что такое ферма саженцев?
What's a seedling farm?
We grow a lot of different plants here, specimens of all the types we can find. But of them all, the World Hearts are the most important. For where they grow, all life will follow. That's why these plants get their own fortified defenses. If you would like to see the work we do, you are welcome to visit us. Many incomers stay to become cultivators. We always have space for more people willing to dedicate themselves to Magalan. I hope you find your place here.
I'll catch up with you again later.
Ясно, они выращивают саженцы сердца мира, а далее это сердце мира способствует возрождению природы. Поэтому здесь такая природа хорошая. Они выращивают сердце мира. Альрик?
Well, there's a face I haven't seen before. Newcomer, aren't you?
You have a problem with new faces?
Problem? Me? Oh, I never have problems, only solutions. And I reckon we can solve problems for each other.
What problems?
Of the financial kind. The kind where I've got money I'm just looking to give away, and you have empty pockets to fill.
Опа. Ну, я слушаю.
I'm listening.
I'll bet you look like the listening kind. Except maybe being impaled up the unmentionables with a hot, rusty poker. But, and I'm getting to the point, here's me, right? A loyal and honest berserker, someone who knows what's right, what's legal and what's not. Then there's a newcomer like you. Well, any newcomer has the potential to make honest mistakes when it comes to legalities. And if you did, then I, as an honest berserker, could help put such mistakes right in a way that earns us both elixir.
Так. Интересуешься нелегальными товарами?
You want to trade illegal goods?
Illegal here is legal there. Law's just a matter of geography, isn't it? So, if you were to get your hands on rare, legally questionable items, I could, being a loyal berserker, take that trouble off your hands.
Rare items?
Rare is where the elixir is. You could spend your life dreaming of elixir, or spend your elixir living your dreams. Your choice.
Тебя интересуют диковины?
You're looking for rare items.
I help people with problems. When someone discovers rare items that are legally questionable, I solve this problem without the need to take up the time of our busy official authorities. No fuss, no overstretching our legal authorities. It's much better for everyone. And all for the right price. I just do as any honest, loyal, law-abiding, practical berserker should do.
Насчет ценных находок.
About these rarities.
Yes?
Оружие клириков. Ладно, в чем подвох?
What's the catch?
Catch? What catch? You'll earn a handsome amount of elixir. Where's the catch in that?
Do you take me for stupid?
No. Stupid would only cause me trouble. Who wants stupid? Smart is what I need. Smart knows how to keep everyone happy. Smart knows how to keep the laws in perspective and turn a healthy profit. And I can see you're smart.
Так, а ты можешь раздобыть что-нибудь из технических примочек альбов?
Can you get a hold of Alp technology?
Alptech is far, far too hot and Goliath, my friend. I'm a brave man, but no outlaw, no reaver. I mean, just the other day, I met a bounty hunter who was trying to track down an outlaw over something. Trust me, you want to stay away from that life and that merchandise.
Пока ничего не буду тебе продавать. Чем ты торгуешь?
What items do you trade?
Trade? No, that would be illegal. No, I don't trade. I run a sort of lottery, one where you pay me for a chance to win the item of your choice.
I have to gamble.
You could say that, but once you offer the right price, the odds are you'll always be a winner. I only have a limited selection. We are in Goliath, and laws make a lot of items illegal. Well, you know what they say. One man's forbidden is another man's profit. Of course, as a loyal and honest berserker, you won't catch me saying things like that.
Научи меня чему-нибудь.
Teach me something.
Yeah, sure, why not?
О! Взлом замков. Требует ловкость 75, интеллект. Взлом замков, а это взломщик. Отмычки больше не ломаются, офигеть. Карманник. Модификация оружия дает возможность улучшать и дорабатывать оружие на верстаке. Так. Горное дело. Спокойствие, только спокойствие. Каждый уровень увеличивает время на взлом. Ловкий хакер. Каждый уровень дает дополнительную попытку взлома. Позволяет взламывать электронные замки соответствующего уровня. Тут даже такое есть. Как я все позабыл, а? Качнуть, не качнуть. Ловкость, интеллект. Так.
That technology will get you into trouble here.
Так, ну ладно. С другой стороны, я могу, качнуть силу и взять тот суперский топор. А, не топор, а тот суперский меч. Ладно, пока не буду торопиться. Запомним, где данный человек находится. Можно пройти. Я просто решил заглянуть, пошариться. Ладно, не парься. Мне бы еще научиться подкрадываться. Так. Йора.
That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it. You are not permitted. Good. That's the right decision.
Ё-моё.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
Это обычный адъютор. Тебе что, такие раньше не попадались?
It's an adjutor. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elix technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
Ясно. Если хочешь его снять, придется отрезать мне руку.
You want to take it? You'll have to cut my arm off.
Right. Well, your arm is safe for me, but don't go showing that thing around. Others who are stricter with the law might see chopping your arm off to keep the law as a price worth paying. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elix technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
Ясно. Как же вы справляетесь без техники?
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elix technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elix than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the Elix from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
В яму?
The pit.
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elix has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Если Эликс это настолько плохо, почему вы расплачиваетесь эликситом?
If Elix is so bad, why do you trade using Elixit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elix, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
Так. Существует технология извлечения Эликс? Нет, недостаточно. То есть, эликсит вы у меня не отнимете.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elixit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
Но можно же все же это делать и техникой пользоваться.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elix into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Эликс дает альбом силу.
Elix has given the Alps strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know. They're a mystery to me. Most people know the Albs split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of Elix, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
Так если вам нужен Эликс, зачем вы стремитесь избавиться от него?
So if you need Elix, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told Elix is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
Ты хочешь, чтобы я собирал Эликс?
You want me to collect Elix?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elix here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature, but we can make use of it. Well, of the Elix in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elix concentration in them. Can you do that?
Ладно. Почему бы не использовать устройство альбов для получения Эликса, раз он вам так нужен?
Why not use Alp technology to get the Elix you need?
And where do we stop on that road? When we are feeding people into that machine like they do? Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
Я добуду для тебя части преобразователя.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Замечательно, взял задание. Ты подметай, не отвлекайся. Попробую совершить кражу. Но он вроде как на меня не реагирует. Блок сигарет. Все? Все успешно? Ух ты!
Stop, thief.
Твою
Think
мать!
you're gonna get away with stealing from here?
I'm not stealing anything.
Our laws are clear. Any Elix technology should be given over to the pit, and it stays there.
He didn't tell me any laws.
If he instructed you to come here, then he would certainly have told you the laws.
Well, he didn't.
Then you can argue that out with Angrim. The law has been broken, and he will decide your fate. Follow me, and let us hope for your sake that he grants you clemency.
Не-не-не, так не пойдет.
You have broken our laws. Our laws are clear. Any Elex technology should be given to the pit and stay there. You have broken this law.
Who are you to judge me?
I am Angrim, keeper of our law and warlord of the Ison clan. And you, stranger, are a guest in our city. Do you have anything to say in your defense?
Иди ты нахрен. Не. Я не знал, что Эликс под запретом.
I didn't know that Elix was forbidden.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. You have broken our laws. But, on this occasion, I will give you a chance to redeem yourself. Find a berserker called Rogar in the Valley of the Damned, and penance will be paid. But if you intend to spend time here in Goliath, learn our laws. I won't be so forgiving next time. That is my judgment. Justice will be seen. Justice will be served. Thank you, Jorah. You may return to your duties.
Sir?
Блин. Досадная хрень. Зато сразу к боссу попал. Расскажи мне подробнее про эти ваши обезьяньи законы.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and justice will be swift. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, Elix technology. What chances have they given us? Nature. Rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
И в чем заключаются законы берсерков?
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elix is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elix and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elix. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name. So, I welcome you, incomer.
А что бывает, когда кто-то нарушает закон?
What happens when the law is broken?
The warlords will hear evidence and pronounce sentence. Trade without a license, steal or cheat, and exile will follow. Break one of the 5 laws, and justice may be harsher. Our laws preserve us, and so we must preserve the law.
Кто такие берсерки?
Who are the Berserkers?
They're everyone you've seen in this town, and anyone beyond who believes this world can be saved. Do you want to believe that? That there's a hope? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that grew from wasteland in just 200 years. From seed to tree, we are a new beginning for all.
Так. Меня прислала Синда.
Cinda sent me.
Cinda, is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
А при чем тут Йора.
What does Yora have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
Понятно. Твоих людей перебил тролль?
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
Так, подожди, я еще не договорил. Где мне искать Рогара?
Where should I search for Rogar?
He had entered the Valley of the Damned when we last heard from him. He was going to find shelter, then carry out reconnaissance. There had been reports of Albs in that area. I'd start your search at the huts the exiles have built out in the forest. Maybe someone there has seen him.
Что ты думаешь по поводу клириков и альбов?
What do you think about the clerics or the Albs?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines. And never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Albs. Elix corrupts all it touches. Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior. They are out for themselves, but they believe in mankind.
Что могут ваши мечи против их оружия?
How can you fight their guns with swords?
Our magic is more than a match for their machines. Strength, belief, and mana will always overcome steel. It's persuading the weak-minded of that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in recruits. Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are preaching that technology will be our salvation. This damned cleric must be found and stopped.
Так, насчет клирика.
About the cleric.
Я могу найти того, кто здесь проповедует.
I can find whoever is preaching here.
You can you? What makes you think you can succeed?
If he's looking for converts, a new face is an obvious target.
There's truth in that. Sometimes a fresh face can work when the familiar fail. Very well then. Find him. But watch your step. The polished promises of these clerics have seen many a man choose their false path. And such is the lure of machines, that I've let it be known that we've captured some of the cleric's technology. If you can't find him before midnight, then I would suggest you go to the pit around then. Let's see if this rat comes out to steal from us.
Так, ясно. Но...
Why are you playing around with that tech here? You must
Ладно,
know it's bad.
угомонись. Меня такой расклад не устраивает. Так, оружие клириков у меня на месте. Так. Такой расклад меня, блин, не устраивает все равно. Наверное, я все-таки загружусь на последнее сохранение и оттуда начну следующую серию. А на этом мы завершим сегодняшнюю серию. Благодарю всех за внимание. На сегодня у нас все. Надеюсь, данное видео вам понравилось. Всем пока!